I'm Maddie,
Hi, I'm May.
and we're the voices of Private University Confessions.
Thanks for tuning in. Hey guys, it's May here.
Hey, it's Maddie.
And today we kind of have a special guest in the studio.
The studio, as in our highly professional studio.
Which is my bedroom.
And we're still sitting on a picnic table.
Hey, at least it's not the floor this time.
It's pretty comfortable, actually, so, you know.
But yeah, we have a friend here. This is Jordan. Say hi, Jordan.
Hi.
So if you hear rustling or anything like that, we're all college students, so she's working on homework, so.
But she's hanging with us because
Yeah.
she's cool.
She's also trying to plug her laptop into a severely overloaded power strip that I'm pretty sure is going to explode.
No, it's surge protected.
Surge protected.
It's surge protected.
Surge protected.
Okay, we're digressing.
Okay.
So we have Starbucks.
Yes. Okay, so we have to hear our Starbucks orders because everyone has, I feel like different Starbucks orders for different reasons. So, May, what did you order?
I got a guava white tea. It's iced and it's so tall.
Wow. I got I'm going to screw this up. I got a venti strawberry acai. I never know. I'm pretty sure it's acai, but some people say acacia, which I'm pretty sure is wrong.
That is not right.
So, but I always feel really self-conscious when I order it at Starbucks. I'm like, acai? And they're like, yeah, so I got a venti strawberry
I always
acai.
said Aki for a long time.
Okay, well, it's better than acacia because there's no extra C in there, so. Anyways, I get a venti strawberry acai refresher with light ice and an extra scoop of strawberries, which they always, jip me on the strawberries. I'm like, I said 2 scoops, and I get, 1. And so now there's just, a measly amount of strawberries floating at the top. I also drink it all, and then I put water in it because there's, enough, stuff in there to make it, a strawberry-flavored water, so. Yeah, so that's I feel like mine
Because Maddie's bougie.
Well, I feel like mine sounds really high maintenance, but it's really not. It's just light ice and extra strawberries. Now, my family is very, not my parents, but, my aunt and uncle and...
Extra?
Yeah, well, yeah, my dad's just, black coffee. And they're like, oh, what size? And he'll go, medium. And they're like, oh, that's... He's like, no, just medium. I'm like, Dad. But, my mom will get, she gets, green tea lattes and stuff. But, my aunt is, so extra. She gets, I don't even know what she orders at this
I
point.
aspire to be her.
But it's, really extra, so. I adore her, but she's very extra, so. We have a couple things we're going to talk about today, just so we can get off the Starbucks tangent. I kind of want to just do, a favorites episode.
Okay, we can do that.
So,
Can I, first drop in that I'm single now? So, anyways, I'm single. Last episode, I talked about my boyfriend. Yeah, so that's kind of awkward.
you guys should know that even though these episodes drop, pretty consistently, we don't record them, as consistently as we drop them. We, record a batch, and then we, space those out. So it has been,
It's been 3 weeks.
yeah.
Because we did 3 episodes.
Right. I'm just saying the timing isn't as exact just because, the episodes drop kind of
Yeah,
strange,
but it does
so.
seem very rushed and quick. And a lot of things happen between our recordings. So you can always tell, I feel, when
Yeah.
we record things because of the timing. And, how quick some things happen compared to
How
others.
slow.
Okay, so
Anyways, favorites episodes. So, I think I just want to do mostly, music, foods, and, I saw this one thing. I don't know where it was. Instagram,
Hey, Jordan,
maybe?
can you hand me that pillow?
No, so, favorite foods, favorite music, and then, or, favorite type of music. And then I also want to do your favorite article of clothing. Favorite article of clothing in your closet or, dresser.
That's
So,
good. I'll have to think about that one.
let's start with music, because I feel like that's pretty easy.
Okay.
So, go.
Okay, so music-wise, I listen to a whole range of things.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to explain that a little bit, and then I'll explain my favorites between that. So I listen to pop, I listen to K-pop, and I listen to country. So I feel like that's kind of a big range of things. And they have a little bit of other things spiced into there. So I have some...
Spiced into there? What does that mean? You mean thrown in there?
Yeah.
I don't...
Anyways, I have a few things sprinkled in there. So...
You have 2 sticks of deodorant in your room?
Stop, leave me alone.
Sorry, there's a mini one stuffed under the table over there.
Leave me alone.
Is there another? You have 3 hairbrushes too.
Stop, I lose my hairbrushes a lot.
Why? They're all in one big bucket.
Well, because I figured out where I can put my hairbrushes so I don't lose them.
Okay.
Stop.
I'm sorry.
I'm telling about my music.
I got distracted.
Obviously.
I just don't know why you have so multiple
Leave
stuff.
me alone. Okay, so music-wise, I don't even know where I was, but I listen to a lot of different things. Some of it is Spanish, So in high school, I listened to a lot of Kevin y Carla Labana.
The what now?
Kevin y Carla Labana.
Is that K-pop?
No, that's Spanish.
Oh, Spanish. I thought we were still talking
They're
about.
from Chile, and they're a really good group that does Spanish covers of American songs. And it's so interesting. I love it. And K-pop wise, though, I really like Lee Hi. She's really good. And Girl Generation. But they haven't produced a lot lately. They were a lot more popular in, like, I'm going to say 2012. So I don't really listen to too many of the recent, like, new bands. And then I have a favorite anime from Japan that I listen to.
Anime you can listen to?
It was an anime that was really music driven. So it was about a girl band.
Oh,
And so they had music that they also
like
produced.
soundtracks, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
But they had like songs that they actually made before the show. And yeah, so that's kind of some of the things I listen to internationally. But back home, it's country and pop. So pop wise, I listen to a lot of different people. I don't really feel like I listen to like one specific person. It's more of like whatever I like that's on the like 50s top US playlist.
Top 50s.
Yeah, whatever that's called.
Or top 40, I think.
Yeah, whatever it is. I listen to that. A lot of Spotify stuff that's very different. Country-wise, I really like Kane Brown. He is one of my favorites, country-wise. I also like Maddie and Tay, Raylan. I listen to a lot of country.
You do. Like, every time I get in your car, you have country, like a country station playing.
Yeah, I think I mainly listen to country, but then I do listen to a lot of pop. So yeah, that's kind of my music.
Yeah, I feel like, for me, I don't know. I have just a very, like, diverse amount of music that I listen to. I listen to some pop, but not that much, really. Like, I'm more into, like, I have two main playlists that I've made on Spotify that I listen to. One's called A Blend and one's called Chill. And a blend is, and one called Epic. And the blend one is just, like, any song that I find that's, like, kind of upbeat and, like, I don't really know. I guess you could, like, they're more pop rock, like, alt rock kind of stuff. And then my Chill is, like, slow pop. It's a little bit of country, but I have a country playlist, too. I just don't listen to it very much. And a lot of indie. So,
yeah,
or, like,
Maddie's really into indie.
yeah, I don't know. I just like very, like, kind of, like, chill, like, lo-fi, low beats kind of stuff. Because, like, unless I'm, like, at the gym, which, who goes to the gym? So,
Yeah, obviously.
yeah, and then my Epic playlist is, like, scores from music, scores from movies. So, like, especially from, like, Narnia, Star Wars, not really Lord of the Rings as much, but, like,
I hear it's good, though.
Lord of the Rings soundtrack.
Yeah.
It's good. There's just not a lot of, like, epic, like, inspirational. Like, there's some very, like, especially, like, in Hobbit Town, it's very, like, sweet, like, folksy music, but there's not, like Narnia, like, especially, there's one called, it's from the first movie, I think. It's called The Battle. Oh, it's so good.
I bet it happens during the battle.
Shut up. But it's so good because it's, like, so just, like, I don't know. And, like, Star Wars has really...
Epic?
Yeah. Star Wars has really good scores, too.
Yeah, so you listen to scores, and then every once in a while, I listen to show tunes. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, yeah. I listen to some.
Yeah, we both listen to a lot of show tunes, but I haven't, like, when Dear John Hansen came out, that's kind of... Dear John Hansen.
Oh, I thought you said John Hansen. I was like, who's John Hansen?
No, Dear John Hansen.
It's Dear Evan Hansen.
Oh.
I was like, who the frick is John?
Okay, well, obviously, that's when I stopped kind of listening to show tunes, so I haven't listened to any of the new ones since then. Like, I've listened to a little bit of Mean Girls, but not a ton. I really love Legally Blonde.
I really like show tunes, but for me, like, I don't really like show tunes that I haven't seen the show for, with the exception of Hamilton. Because, like, I haven't seen Hamilton, but obviously I love that soundtrack.
Because we talked about your bouginess and how you've seen shows.
I know it's super basic to love Hamilton, because everyone loves Hamilton.
I don't love Hamilton.
Okay, well, most people like Hamilton. Yeah, I don't know. If I'm listening to show tunes, I like to, like, be able to picture the show in my head. So I listen to, like, my favorite is Wicked. Like, you can't go wrong with Wicked because it's, like, a solid show.
Yeah.
My Fair Lady and Newsies.
I like Newsies.
Newsies is great. I love, like, it's not on Netflix anymore, but it's on Disney Plus now.
I watched it, though.
Oh, it's so good. Did you use my Disney Plus login?
No, you haven't given it to me yet.
Oh, I'll send it to you so you can watch it. Yeah.
Show tunes.
So, like, yeah, show tunes. And some country. I listen to some country. I like Dan and Shay.
Oh, I love Dan and Shay. I forgot to mention them.
I didn't think I liked country until I worked in this department store and all they played was country. And so I got to know the songs. So I'm like very particular about my country though. It can't be
You're
too
particular
like
about a lot of things.
That's true. But like my country can't be too like twangy. Like banjo riffs aren't really my thing. You know?
And it depends for me.
Like it has to be kind of like pop country.
Yeah, I do like pop
It
country.
can't be too like deep South Louisiana banjo riffed country. Like that's like too southern for me. The music that I don't care for, I really don't care for like southern gospel.
Yeah, I'm not a fan
It's
of
just
Southern gospel.
I just don't think it's, there are some people in my generation that really like it, but I just think it's a generational thing. It's just it's too much. Like I just no. But and I don't really like rock. I really hate rap. Like there's a couple songs that I tolerate. Like I have a couple songs by like NF that I like.
Ooh, I do like NF.
But because like I feel like it's a blend of like there's some rap, but there's also more like poppy vibes to it.
I listen to one heavy metal band.
Oh, heavy metal's so not for me. It's too like.
Well, like I said, I've
like,
gotten into one heavy metal band, and it's not even American.
Well, that makes sense.
I really like baby metal, and it's because it reminds me of myself. So they all started when they're like 10, 14, and so there's all these little girls that are like dancing to heavy metal music, and they're like super cute and Asian, and I just feel like that's me. And that's why I love it so much. I mean, they're our age now.
Yeah.
But
I don't
that's
know.
the only band.
It's too, it depends on the song, I guess, but I feel like a lot of heavy metal is very like screamo, and that's just not for me.
Yeah.
Like it's too, I don't know, like I don't mind, like I feel like a lot of heavy metal is about like darker topics.
Well, they're just more deep.
Which I don't mind. Like I love songs that are deep. And I think that's why like I drift towards indie, because a lot of those lyrics have more like
Content,
whereas pop is just like, sometimes it's like, okay, this
has
is
nothing to it.
like, it's a different beat, but the lyrics are literally the same as your last.
Which
two
is why
songs.
the guy that I was dating, that's how he felt, was like, there's nothing to it. But I was telling him that music is like a way that I go back in time, and it's like a memory for me. But for him, he really wants something that has a lot of content, that means something. So he listened to a lot of American football, Slipknot, and there's one that he liked that was about a whale. Oh my gosh, I can't remember now.
I just feel like I feel like a lot of indie is people who aren't, especially like, I mean, indie literally means they're not like under a record company.
Okay.
So they have more freedom to, typically more freedom to write about kind of whatever they want to. And like, don't get me wrong, like I will sing to Shawn Mendes and like, Charlie Puth as much as the next person. But like my day-to-day like listening is not typically pop, but I will say like I do listen to them. But I mean,
go through cycles. I've been listening to the same Zara Larsson song for 2 years now.
I was listening to actually the one that like I've been like, I put my headphones in and walking to class or whatever. The one that I've been like scrolling to pick is one by Carly Rae Jepsen called "I Want You in My Room."
What?
It's from her like, I think it's like called the Decades album, where basically she did a song from different decades. So it's actually a really cool album, because she's not really my favorite, because I think she did like Call Me Maybe, didn't she, like back in the day?
I learned that in Spanish from Kevin y Carla Labana, actually.
Yeah, so yeah, Carly Rae Jepsen, the album's called Dedicated, but it's called Want You in My Room. It's not like a super like a great song, but it's very catchy, and I think it's like 80s, which normally isn't my style. But that, and then I've also been listening to a song from How to Train Your Dragon, which is one of my favorite movies.
Solid.
The one called Where No One Goes, which is like the like title track. So
Yeah.
I really like that. But
Okay, music-wise, let's
that is music.
move on then.
You mean food?
I said music-wise, yes, let's move on.
Okay, food?
Yeah.
I feel like food for me is pretty basic. What May calls me, she says I'm a picky eater.
You are.
Which I would agree with to a point, because I am slightly picky about what I eat. I have a lot of like issues with food when it has a weird texture. So it's not so much taste, it's like cottage cheese. I can't do the texture. And like tofu, can't, anything that's like kind of like soft and squishy, like nah. So that's like my biggest thing. But I do like salty foods. I would I pick salty foods over sweet. Like I do like sweets, like I do like cake and cookies and stuff, but I would rather I can eat more salty than I can sweet. I get outsweeted pretty fast, but I don't really get out unless I don't have water, that I get like overwhelmed. But May is the exact opposite.
I was gonna say that's not true, but I was just thinking about how I was like, I eat potato chips, well, with chocolate.
Ew.
It's a thing.
Crazy person.
No, it's a thing.
Oh, do you still have those potato chips?
Yeah.
Those are really good.
Aren't
Can I
they?
eat some on the break?
Yeah.
Okay, when I draw my ribbons.
Okay.
I have to I have to draw ribbons. I have to draw curved rectilinear forms, and I have to draw a ribbon and some like bioschmisphere thing that I don't really understand what it is, and I have to draw a 2-point perspective of my shampoo bottle. Do I know how to do any of this? No, I do not. Oh, I have to scan it. Do you have a scanner?
I have no idea.
But yeah, my teeth are really sensitive to cold, so I try and keep the ice off of them. But then I got stuck.
Oh,
in my
mine are
throat.
too.
Yeah.
Like, you know those people that can just bite in popsicles?
Oh,
I don't understand
my
it.
boss like straight up crunches on ice. Like she'll like just like get a cup of ice. So I'm training for a new position. So the person who's training me is leaving. So I train with her like twice a week, and she just like will get a cup of ice and just and like open mouth chew and like, ugh, that's one of my biggest pet peeves is people who don't close their mouth when they chew. Like, I don't close my mouth all the time, and like sometimes like I talk with food in my mouth, but I try not to. but it's also like if you're eating like chips or something, like close your mouth. Like no one wants to see or hear that. I don't know
where people like don't learn that, but
I don't know. I'm like, were you raised by like wolves? Like close your mouth. Good Lord. My dad used to say that like, not raised by wolves, but like if we left our door, like we used to have a cat when I was little that would always like bolt out the door the minute it was open. So if we ever left the door open, my dad would get really upset because he'd be like, the cat's gonna get out. And so if we ever left the door open, he would like close it and then look at us and be like, were you raised in a barn? And then we had to close the door.
that's so funny.
He also has a big thing about bugs, so he would like, and we had a lot of flies where I grew up, so like if flies got in, it was a big problem. So that was also why he had to close the door, which makes sense.
Okay, on to favorites of clothing.
That's really hard. I have a hard time picking like a favorite. I love my jeans. Well, I love Old Navy. I'm literally wearing.
Maddie loves Old Navy.
I think every article. Well, my pants and my shirt are both from Old Navy. My jeans and my shirt. But I got them. The jeans I got at a thrift store, and the shirt I got on sale. So
from Old Navy.
From Old Navy. No, I don't know. I really like Old Navy's clothes because they're really super comfortable. But I don't know if I could pick a favorite article of clothes.
You're the one that came up with the question.
I know. I'm regretting it. I don't know. I like sweaters.
I really like dresses.
I have a hard time with dresses because I'm tall, and so they're either too short. Like, if they're, like, above the knee dresses, they're too short, or they're, like, not the right length. Like, if they're meant to be ankle length, and then I put them on, and they're, like, above the ankle, they just look kind of bizarre. So I just wear pants mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Or skirts. I like skirts, but not a ton because it's like kind of hard to wear them when we go to school because it's really windy.
Yeah, we're not really allowed to wear most of the things I love, so I have a hard time remembering them.
We have a dress code at our school. Gotta love private universities.
Private university confessions, we have a dress code.
We have a dress code, which is like, I don't know. Like, I get it, but sometimes it's kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
So, I did see this girl that was totally out of dress code in class the other day, and I really wanted to say something, but I can't. She was wearing this, like, so at our university, you're not supposed to wear, like, off-the-shoulder stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We're not allowed.
The rules have changed since freshman year, but I'm pretty sure that's still not allowed. Well, she was wearing this, like, sloop-necked sweater that was, like, it's, like, one of those sweaters that's to be, like, off one shoulder and just kind of, like, casual, like, hanging out. But it was, like, too big, so it was, like, off both shoulders. But it was, like, sliding really far down. So, like, I don't know how she got past. Because, like, in our school, RAs are the only ones that are really supposed to, like, call
people out, yeah.
Because, like, I couldn't go up to her and be like, you're out of dress code. Because she'd be like, okay, cool. Yeah.
See, I have favorite shoes, and I have a favorite purse. I got a new purse. It's Kate Spade. Yeah. It's pink.
May's mom is bougie.
My mom is so bougie.
Yeah. That's true. I think I have favorite shoes.
So, yeah, and I have, like, a lot of, like, favorite high heels. But clothing-wise, I feel like I have some dresses that I really like, and I definitely have a black skirt that I love that I never wear, and I have some crop tops that I really like.
Yeah, I like sweaters. I have a pair of dress pants that I actually really like that I got from Old Navy.
Of course.
But they're like those like tweed plaid ones with like, I don't know.
Oh, I like those that you wear them. They're so cute.
Yeah, I really like them. I have a pair of gray. So I love like tennis shoes, sneaker type shoes. So I have a pair of like gray suede Oxfords that I love. And they're starting to kind of fall apart. So I need to get another pair because they go with a lot of stuff and they can be like really casual or they can be dressy. I have one pair of business heels because I don't wear heels really that much. But I have like 3 pairs of Converse, a pair of Sperry's, 2 pairs of high tops. I don't know. I wear like sneakery type shoes a lot because that's, at least with my major, like there's really not a reason to like dress up that much. So I have a pair of like 1 pair of black flats and 1 pair of like black business heels, and that's pretty much it.
I feel like my clothing is really diverse.
Yeah, I'm a person that sticks to patterns. Like I wear jeans and a shirt. And like nicer shirts. I don't really like branch out that much in my like style, just because like it's easier.
I branch out decently. One day I'm preppy, next day I'm country, and then the next day I'm like edgy.
Yeah, I'm pretty consistently like kind of like boho hipster.
Yeah,
like I wear a lot of flower print and like kind of like peasant style, and then I wear a lot of jeans, but I also wear a lot of Converse.
And it's all very like earthy colors.
I do wear some bright colors every once in a while, but they're usually toned down by like my shoes or like my hair or whatever.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Yep, and thanks for listening to our favorites episode. We'll catch you on the next episode.
Thank you guys so much for listening.
Yes, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at our email. You can ask us questions. If you want to be featured on the podcast, we'll give you a shout out. And the email is
Maddie May Podcast, no caps, no spaces, @gmail.com.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.